At 7, Zaza 2. At power forward, Draymond 3. At shooting, Klay Thompson. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. At the other forward position, Kevin Durant. The head coach of the Pistons team is Steve Kerr.
Basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans, here on 2K Sports. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. Doris, should be quite a battle tonight. Two terrific front courts. What do you expect to see?
Well, I'm really curious to see the level of physicality on the interior in the painted area, each side trying to impose its will upon the other. Who does the better job invading the space and contesting shots? Just don't invade my space over here, Mr. Harlan. Keep to your side of the table, will you?
I wouldn't think of it. I would not think of it. Now, Golden State's starting five. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Draymond Green. Now here's Thompson. Curry wide open, and there's the call on Pachulia. That is his first foul of the game.
How about that look from Klay Thompson? For a player known for his shooting, that passing very special.
On defense, the Warriors. It's a three-point game. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Holiday with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Davis sets a screen. Holiday against Durant. 4 on the shot clock. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Holiday.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
Curry kicks to Durant. There's a good screen. Pass to Green. Curry dishes to Pachulia. And the rejection by Cousins.
Yeah, and you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
And the pass to Moore. The dish to Davis. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now here's Curry. Green, the screen. The 3. Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, they wanted to hit the ground running today, but it hasn't happened. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Kicks it to Cousins. From outside, off the mark. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Boy, think about last season for Kevin Durant, guys. He was putting up yet another MVP-type season before that knee injury made him miss extended time. But then he comes back, and he's the MVP of the NBA Finals. I think he'd make that trade, guys.
And he makes the first. And for Durant last season was filled with so much scrutiny for his decision to leave Oklahoma City, go to Golden State. Still, he was having an elite year with his offense before the knee issue.
Well, there's so much talk about where Kevin Durant chose to play that people tended to forget a few things. This is one of the most dangerous and consistent scorers we've ever seen in the NBA. And he will find a way to blend his skill in with any team.
And something that surprised me last season was the play of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. He's always been considered a solid defender, but he seemed to make a bigger jump last year in how he impacted that end of the floor.
Well, let's remember, Kev, that there was so much talk about who would protect the rim for the Golden State Warriors when Kevin Durant came aboard. Turns out he was their rim protector. This guy has a career high in blocks and formed an incredible duo with Draymond Green up front. Just great stuff.
Thompson now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, Klay Thompson possesses great size at the 2-guard spot, and he can mix his game and find a way to score on the interior.
Davis setting the pick for Holiday. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Here's more after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Here's Cousins. And Curry pulls it down. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk to Alvin Gentry a few minutes ago. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Not too surprising that he wants to see him sharp at the defensive end right from the opening tip.
And, you know, they have the ability to control a game with their D, but they have to be aggressive and send that message right away.
I do believe, Greg, this team has an intimidation factor working in their favor because of the level of defense that they play. And if the stops start adding up in the first half, that factor starts to weigh on the opponent's mind.
Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
Greg, when you watch DeMarcus Cousins play, you can see the beating he takes in the post, can't you?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes with star centers, with the size and activity of Cousins. Just like Shaq in the sense, big bruising centers are hard to officiate. Other players can lay into them and not even make a dent, but anyone else, it would be a foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Listen, the Warriors are an incredible offensive juggernaut, but the reality is this team has been a championship caliber team because of their defense. The versatility of Draymond Green helps contribute to a team that led the league in opponents' field goal percentage and led the league last season in blocks and steals. Truly incredible on that end.
And so Durant nails them both. And for the Warriors, what they do on defense is impressive on their own. A lot of switching and rotations that they are able to get away with because of their personnel.
Correct, Kev. What makes this team work is they have a group of players who can all cover multiple positions. The Warriors can turn that switch and close out games because of absolutely suffocating defense.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws here for the night.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Cousins.
Yeah, and last season, DeMarcus Cousins moving on in that blockbuster trade. Really impossible to get equal value for a star like Cousins, but he was pleased, I think, to put all the rumors of being traded to bed.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And with Cousins, he found out that he was being traded to the Pelicans while at the All-Star game in New Orleans.
And it's never easy fitting in with another star like the Brow, but Cousins is just so skilled that you knew they would find a balance. And at the end of the day, Cousins seems to be happy with the team who's committed to him.
Warriors leading by 4. Curry on the wing, guarded by Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Man, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Cousins, the pass to Holiday. Davis kicks to Holiday. Pass to Cunningham. New Orleans moving it around. 5 on the clock. Moore in the corner. Launches a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Moore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Holiday against Curry. Dishes to Thompson. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line. You think of Klay Thompson and you think of his great shooting ability. But Doris, he is just as impactful on the other side of the ball.
But to me, Kevin, he is one of the elite two-way players in the game because though he doesn't get a ton of steals or blocks, when it comes to guarding the James Hardens or the Russell Westbrooks, Klay always draws that assignment and does an incredible job.
And the Pelicans at last season's trade deadline making the big deal for DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, you look at Anthony Davis being paired with Cousins, and certainly on paper you could make the argument that they've got the best 1-2 punch on the front line in the league. 2 Kentucky guys, great size and offensive skill in terms of their versatility. If they can surround them with shooters and some perimeter defense, I think this group could be scary.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Stephen Curry. And Holiday kicks to Cunningham. Davis with a screen on Durant. Cousins with it. Now Green defending. Pulls up from the corner, and it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Curry kicks to Young. Green with a screen on Holiday. Back to Young. He dishes it to Durant. Green, the screen. Davis against Durant. It's stolen by Davis. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Cunningham. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. You have a number of young teams in the league, Doris, with a lot of talent, but not many wins. Still in the process of learning how to win. What can a coach do to keep them confident and inspire them through the tough times, the growing pains?
You know, Kev, I think one thing you always hear coaches talk about is the process, and you can't skip steps. And so I think if you throw yourself into trying to get better every single day, and I would say look no further than Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, who started their careers on an Oklahoma City team that barely broke double-digit wins in the NBA, but both were diligent, both kept to the course, and both continued to work hard. And now you've got 2 guys who really are MVP-level kind of guys.
And don't you see the stair step, too, for a guy like Kawhi Leonard, who every year picks up something different to do to enhance his overall game?
You know, that's a great point. The Spurs would tell you they built his game brick by brick.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
Green, the screen, 6 to shoot. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got his first points of the night.
You don't want to give Draymond Green any breathing space from the mid-range, because that'll start to get him percolating on the offensive end.
Feeds to Cousins. Over Green. And the Pelicans miss again. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
I'll tell you, there are a lot of pretty jump shots in the NBA, but for my money right now, Klay Thompson is right at the top. He has perfected and honed his form, and boy, when he gets hot, it's lights out.
That free throw good from Thompson. And for Clay Doris and his shooting, he has worked to complete his entire set of offensive options. Started as just a shooter, but now he is a threat on many fronts.
Well, he's one of the best shooters to play right now in today's NBA, but the reality is he has greatly improved his ability to finish at the rim and play with his back to the basket. The jumper's always going to be the primary weapon, but now he's balanced that with a number of other options.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Holiday dishes to Cousins. Here is Cunningham. Moore outside. Davis sets a screen. The feed to Cunningham. New Orleans moving it around. Cousins missing again.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 12. Screen by Young. Curry outside. Excellent D there from Holiday. Pelicans trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Moore outside. Cousins with a screen on Green. Here's Moore. No good that time. Nice D from Durant. Outside Green. Passes it to Curry. Back to Green. Young with the ball. He's against Cunningham. Curry gets the bucket.
Boy, the ability to pull the trigger so quickly. Steph Curry doesn't even appear to set himself. If it's a clean catch, he's getting that shot off.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Yeah, and the Pelicans, after making the playoffs in 2015, had some high expectations with superstar Anthony Davis, but last year was a bit of a disappointment, and it forced them to kind of pull the trigger and go out and land DeMarcus Cousins. So their fortunes now, I think, are going to be held by those two anchors on the front line.
Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Miller's checked in for Cousins. Allen comes in for Dante Cunningham. Jordan Crawford's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And Ian Clark subbed in for Drew Holiday. Golden State also making some changes. David West, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Patrick McCaw comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Allen, just an incredible defender, has a grit and grind mentality and uses his speed and strong hands to just annoy offensive players.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Allen. Greg, what would you say is the key for the Pelicans to get back in the playoff mix?
There's several. I think rebounding was a big problem. The trade for Cousins should help in that area, and every team needs more shooting. But I think in particular, this group does. And then first and foremost, look, you got to stay healthy. Hard to figure out what you have when you never get a chance to see it.
With more floor spacing becoming so important, we now see guys launching from well beyond the arc. Doris, from what you've observed, and you've seen a lot of basketball over your years, which shooters in the league right now have the best deep range night to night in the league?
Well, we've seen Steph Curry make a shot from the tunnel in the Oracle Arena, so I'd say we have to begin with. Literally from the tunnel in his pregame routine. Steph Curry obviously is the guy who, as soon as he steps across half court, you've got to check him or he might let loose. Klay Thompson, his ability to rise and fire, he might be more of a fireball in a short span than any player in the league. Kyle Korver, Damian Lillard. Think Damian Lillard out in Portland, the extraordinary job he does scoring the basketball with great productivity from beyond the arc.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, from his one-and-done season at Kentucky, leading college basketball in block shots. We knew Anthony Davis could dominate defensively, but did you have any idea he'd be this good offensively?
None. I mean, with his length and athleticism, you knew he'd have an impact as a finisher. But the way his shooting has developed, it has been remarkable. Now, granted, this was a guy that at one point was recruited to play point guard coming out of high school, but he's playing more like a shooting guard with his skill set.
Now, here is Young. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks to Bell. Pass to McCaw. West against Davis. Fader on the way. West misses.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Crawford against Young. Crawford passes to Clark. Inside. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
For New Orleans, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
One shot.
And the New Orleans Pelicans last season with one of the worst offensive rebounding percentages in history.
Yeah, I mean, it improved somewhat with DeMarcus Cousins coming in. But I think really it's the team's philosophy, though. They value getting back in transition more than they value a chance to attack that offensive glass.
Now here's Crawford. Steps back and shoots. It's rebounded by West. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
McCaw kicks to Livingston. Over Clark. That one a little long.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Crawford and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than the average numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. The Warriors lead it. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Livingston, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now the pass to McCaw. Clock at 6. Here's Young. Gets it to go from 8 feet. And the Warriors lead by 4. Clark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
They just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
You just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
Miller is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Jordan Crawford. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Allen in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Of course, you talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, you've been a courtside reporter, game analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan.
And the second free throw, good. Warriors leading by 3. Livingston kicks to Bell. Pick by West. Here's Caspi. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Clark dishes to Miller. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Miller's got his first basket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Livingston. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here is Caspi. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Clark. He's covered by Livingston. Out to Miller. In the corner, it's Crawford. Miller with a screen on Bell. Back to Miller. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 5.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pick by West. Here's Caspi, and the Warriors miss again. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The drive by Allen. It's blocked. Here's McCaw, guarded by Crawford. McCaw, the pass to Bell. They set the screen. Here's Caspi. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
Allen kicks to Miller. Lets it go. That one misses. And Golden State will go the other way with it. To the middle and stolen by Miller. Here's Allen. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage of look as you can really get.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
New Orleans making some changes here, and Anthony Davis is checked in for Miller. Etuan Moore comes in for Jordan Crawford, and it's Holiday in for Ian Clark. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for West. Durant comes in for Bell. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Patrick McCaw, and Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here is Caspi. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Well, I think Omri Caspi has been underappreciated and didn't play much for the Kings last season. Waived by the Pelicans after injuring that thumb, and hard to figure because he can give you quality minutes.
No good on the free throw. And Greg Caspi, an excellent rebounder and a pretty good three-point shooter.
Versatile, he can play either forward position, and his shooting and toughness makes him a great acquisition.
That one is no good.
And when you watch the Warriors, one thing that just jumps out is their passing. Everyone on this team, they allow the ball to dictate where it goes. Just unselfish to a fault.
Curry dishes to Caspi. He feeds it to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Stolen by Allen. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Allen leading the charge. And Thompson sends it back.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And the Warriors last year averaging right around 30 assists a game as a team. Greg, just a huge number, and they led the league in that regard by a wide margin.
Yeah, the passing they do is what they purpose as well. And I really feel like they have the highest collective basketball IQ in the game. I mean, they get a lot of free points off backdoor cuts or leak outs, and that's all because of their ball movement and awareness as a group.
There's a screen. Davis with it, guarded now by Durant. Lets it go, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Holiday. 9 points for Davis.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis, you got to respect his perimeter game.
Caspi passes to Green, shoots over Cousins. Pelicans pull it in.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Green with a screen on Holiday. Curry. 4 on the shot clock. A Again, the miss by Green.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
You know, I don't think so, Greg. The defense will give up that deep a shot all day. You got to continue to move the basketball. You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
There's the screen. And Thompson kicks to Durant. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Durant's got 11 points.
Well, Kev, we know that Kevin Durant can score at all three levels. Right there doing work in the mid-range.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Here's Holiday. Screen by Cousins. Launches a three. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. They set the pick. Thompson is double. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Thompson against Moore. Green, the screen. It's Curry outside. Can't hit that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. Outside Holiday. The dish to Cousins. Off the screen. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Green dishes to Curry. Durant the pass to Curry. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. This one for three. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's his first triple of the second period. Third of the game.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins. The kick out to Holiday. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Warriors trail. For three, Durant. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Cunningham's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Thompson with the rebound. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Over in the corner, Green. Good on the triple. Green's got 5.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And Moore kicks to Cunningham. And Dante Cunningham gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. You look at the influences and former coaches of Steve Kerr, and it's easy to see why Kerr has been a success as a coach.
Well, I think if you look about how this man goes about his business, it's important to recognize he played for Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich, and certainly takes advantage of the wisdom he learned from 2 of the all-time greats. Think back to his college coach, Lute Olson. So much of his offensive approach with the fast pace and the discipline came from Lute. It's so smart to take a little bit from each one of the mentors and the guys you've played for.
And that one misses. What can you say about the playmaking ability of Draymond Green? He has evolved, Doris, into a point forward for one of the most high-powered offenses in NBA history.
Right, Draymond Green makes this system work. He's got tremendous vision. He can handle the basketball, can create for his teammates, and most importantly, he's an unselfish guy who wants his teammates to score.
The Warriors have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw good from Thompson.
Well, obviously, I think when you watch the Golden State Warriors, when their pieces are clicking and humming all at the same time, it seems to me, guys, they're unbeatable.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Well, to illustrate your point with the Warriors, Doris, they were 60-0 last season when they had hit 10 threes in a game. Only if their shooters go extremely cold do they let games slip away.
This is correct, Kev, and that's exactly what you expect from great teams. There is so much firepower on their team that unless they struggle to shoot the basketball, you're going to have a hard time beating them.
2 on the clock. The offensive rebound, but they get it back. Moore with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Cousins, the pass to Holiday. Trying to get back on track, and it's good on the way up. Holiday's got 6. Warriors leading by 3. Curry with it. 11 points in the game. Thompson for 3. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Holiday. Here's Moore, and the rejection by Curry.
Well, stepping up his game on the defensive end, Steph Curry reads the play and sends it back.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Guys, think about the impact Steph Curry has had on the next generation of players, right? Kids all over are shooting 3-point bombs and trying to handle the basketball like Steph Curry. He has changed the game at a generational level with his ability to score it.
That free throw good from Thompson. And Doris, I'm sure there are a ton of young coaches out there having to explain why a pull-up 3 from 30 isn't a good idea most of the times, but then Curry's shooting ability has made that a common shot for him.
Right, his name is already on the top of most of the major three-point records in NBA history, but this guy has put a ton of time into his craft, and he's a once-in-a-generation type shooter. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Young outside, jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there. Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
The Warriors have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And he makes the first.
Well, think about Klay Thompson. He's basketball royalty. His dad, of course, Michael, the #1 overall pick in 1978. He was a great player, an NBA champion, incredible lineage.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances up the line. He's going to cash in.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Pass to Moore. All sorts of time. Misses off the right iron.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
That pushes it to double digits. Young's got his second basket.
How about the incredible floor awareness from Kevin Durant? Such a sense for when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Holiday dishes to Cousins. Kicks it to Cunningham. And they get it. That one falls. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Curry against Holiday. Young, a screen on Holiday. Curry passes it to Young. Green, the screen. Up off the screen, and Young with the stuff.
Gotta love how Draymond Green shows he's all about the team. That is a vicious screen to get his teammate open.
Davis kicks to Moore. Here's Cousins. A putback. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And we've reached halftime in this one. Warriors ahead. They're up by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
Well, it's good to be physical, but there's a line that you don't want to cross. You can't constantly give up free throw chances by fouling guys too aggressively. You have to get back in this game by staying poised, smart, and avoid fouling.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Welcome back to New Orleans as we take a gentle cruise down the Mississippi River before returning to action. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
Pelicans trail by 8. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Klay in the backcourt. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. And it's Pachulia in its center. Now, here's Thompson. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Pelicans shooting around 40% from the floor here. Davis sets a screen. Holiday dishes to Davis. Moore left side. Shoots the three. Pelicans keep it alive.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Durant kicks to Thompson. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Back to Holiday. Here's the screen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the second half. They're going to have to start tightening things up on the offensive end.
Pelicans trail by 8. Moore outside. No good with the triple.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here is Cunningham. Holiday up top, guarded by Curry. On the wing, Davis. He tries for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Davis has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pelicans. Curry passes to Thompson. Green, the screen. Thompson dishes to Durant. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Outside Curry. Dishes to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 13.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
There's the pick. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. He dishes it to Moore. Off target with his 3.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot. Well, there is clearly a size mismatch, and from the mid-range, there's no way that shot's going to be blocked.
Here's Moore. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Davis kicks to Holiday. Screen by Cousins. Holiday goes in. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 8.
Perfect example of how to set a great screen. Set your feet, stand firm.
Durant, the pass to Pachulia. Back to Durant, picked away. Here is Cunningham, defended by Durant. The kick out to Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Holiday dishes to Davis. Good D by Thompson.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
And yes, it's good. And it's 13 points for Steph Curry.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Great D that time from Green.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot. And guys, it is so rare to see a player like Draymond Green who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, right? This guy moves so well, anticipates every play on the floor. He is just so disruptive and can shut down a player on any given night.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And you think, Doris, about the impact of Draymond Green, and he has had on that defensive end, again, Defensive Player of the Year last season in the NBA. Beyond the triple-doubles without any points, he can just erase chances in crunch time.
I would say he is about the last guy you want to go at when the game is hanging in the balance, because his defense raises its level when the game is going to be determined. I think he might have another Player of the Year on the defensive end in his tool belt before it's all said and done.
Holiday against Curry. Holiday the pass to Davis. For three. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Holiday.
Well, listen, there's no one around him, and he says thank you very much. Wide open look at three, as easy as that.
There's a screen. Green, the screen. Pachulia with the screen on Holiday. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Moore to the right side. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Good D by Thompson.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just one in the first.
Lets a floater go, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
For New Orleans, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And that one misses. Well, you wouldn't think about it with the position he plays, but, you know, Doris Pachulia is an underrated playmaker, very knowledgeable about how to space the floor, and also can drop a perfect pass to a cutter if you let him.
Well, he's the near-perfect teammate because he always understands the role that you want him to play. High IQ, he sees the floor, and he's very unselfish, Kev. He likes to make that extra pass. I'll tell you, he takes the window of opportunity and delivers a nice pass into the post.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And when you look at the Pelicans, you got to expect for them to be one of the top defensive teams in the league. You've got the Twin Towers down low, and Drew Holiday is in the top handful, I think, of defensive point guards in the league.
Checked in for the Pelicans. And Golden State also making a change. Nick Young's checked in for Pachulia. Young against Cousins. Thompson is double. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 19 points for Kevin Durant. Andrew Holiday at 6'4". Greg, great size for the point guard position.
And his height enables him to cover shooting guards. At the same time, he does a great job of keeping smaller players in front of him. And Cousins with that aggressive scoring mentality, this is a guy who wants to dominate.
Curry kicks to Durant. Green with a screen on Davis. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Holiday. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Feeds it to Green. Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His 2nd from distance this half, 5 overall.
Holiday against Curry. Davis with a screen on Durant. Moore outside. 5 to shoot. Over Durant. That one wide left.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Moore against Thompson. And Moore kicks to Cousins. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Well, the defense harassing him every step of the way makes that a really tough look.
Thompson misses. Pelicans trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Holiday. He's got 11. Davis dishes to Moore. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Darius Miller comes in for Davis, and Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Warriors leading by 7. Durant the pass to Curry. Green left side. Shoots over Cousins. Green, no luck.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Again, the miss by Thompson. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 35% or so in the 3rd quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Crawford outside. Screen by Cousins. Clark, he's checked in for E'Twaun Moore. Then for the Warriors, Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Clark. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cousins. He's off on that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Livingston, that's good. Pelicans trail by 9. Crawford outside. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Passes it to McCaw. The feed to Durant. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
Now here's Crawford. He kicks to Miller. Cousins with a screen for Miller. Elbow shot is on the way. No good off the back of the rim.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Crawford, no luck. Warriors leading by 11, and Young kicks to Green with some arc, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
How good is Green at drawing solid contact? He plays with a ton of heart. He's really good at making the defense commit.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Green.
You just admire Draymond Green for so many things. This guy is a talkative, passionate guy who certainly fires up the group around him.
And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in. Both free throws good from Green. Pelicans trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
There's a screen. Crawford outside. Cousins inside. West is there. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. The Pelicans have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green.
One shot behind the lanes.
That free throw good from Cousins.
And you can tell that Cousins wants to win badly. A super competitive guy. His skill set is off the charts.
Now here's Livingston. They set the pick. "19 seconds left here in the third quarter. West a screen on Crawford. The 19-foot shot, and the shot falls short this time.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Misses the shot. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Hey, we've been really solid. Everybody's been really solid, and that's great. Now let's take it a step a little bit higher, a little further defensively in particular.
Encouragement from Steve Kerr, but then the prod there you saw guys at the end knows his guys have a little bit more to give.
Yeah, there's a balance. On D, they have to take away the airspace, but also resist the temptation to over-contest. Don't want to open up lanes and commit fouls.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We've got Allen. Anthony Davis is out there with Miller. Then there's Jordan Crawford, and it's Clark in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block. And a lot of noise coming from these fans after that call was made.
Here's Clark. Pass to Davis. Over West. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now here's West. There's the screen. Young passes to McCaw. Off target from outside. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Clark. And there's the pass to Crawford. Misses the three. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Livingston dishes to Young. Golden State moving it around. West a screen on Allen. Young against Allen. Launches a 3. Young's shot is off. They get a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Back to Clark. West against Miller. Shoots over Livingston. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's McCall. He feeds it to Livingston. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Warriors lead by 12. The Pelicans shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Clark. He's covered by Livingston. Here's Davis. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Over in the corner, Livingston. Pass to Looney. Nick Young on the wing. 5 to shoot. Again, Young missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Clark kicks to Miller. It's stolen by Livingston. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Count it, good.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
That's his first personal foul.
You look at the height of Shaun Livingston, Doris, and how he is able to both score and facilitate for others. He is a coach's dream in that regard.
Well, Shaun Livingston is a mismatch nightmare because with his size, he can shoot over most point guards in the post or in the mid-range. But then if you put a bigger player on him, he can create mismatches at other positions. He's a tough guard.
Pelicans trail by 15. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
With some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Pachulia. Kevin Durant comes in for West, and Stephen Curry subbed in for Shaun Livingston. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. Shot clock at 3. Here's Durant, and Davis sends it back. Holiday against Curry. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Crawford, no one around him. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Now here's Green. Thompson for the triple. That shot off. Holiday, the pass to Allen. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Moore's checked in.
One shot, behind the lanes.
Here's Thompson. Outside Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so he makes both from the line. Pelicans trail by 8. And Moore kicks to Allen. Shot from the wing. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Outside Curry. The dish to Green. Kicks it to Durant. That one rolling around and rims out.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Now here is Davis. Over Durant. And it's Ejuan Moore with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Warriors leading by 8. On the wing, Thompson. Green dishes to Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Klay Thompson's simply one of the best to do it in the NBA right now when it's a catch-and-shoot situation.
And it's Moore penetrating, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Moore.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Golden State with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Curry passes to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Green. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Cousins.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Moore outside, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Basket is good, and they'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
and they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run hadn't come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Cunningham, he's checked in for New Orleans. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Screen by Young. Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Curry kicks to Thompson. That one goes. Count it. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, and when Klay Thompson gets cooking, it is really fun to watch. Remember, this guy set the record for most points in a quarter. Put a hearty 37 on the defense.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Cousins. The Warriors pull it in. Durant's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Dishes it to Young. Curry passes to Young. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Step back shot, and he hits the jump shot. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Davis sets a screen. Cunningham kicks to Moore. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Here's Davis. Second chance shot. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Now here's Curry. Green, the screen. To the paint. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 11 points for Draymond Green.
Boy, you have to respect how crafty Draymond Green is on the interior. Has the ability to get deep inside and finish with ease.
Cousins against Thompson. Moore right side. Screen by Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
At the line for your Pelicans. Each one more. 2 shots.
That's good from Moore. And so Moore nails both of them. Warriors leading by 7. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry from deep 3-point range from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 11 in the second half. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, dynamic finish by Cousins. Not a freak athlete, but he's a gamer for sure.
Thompson passes to Curry. Screen by Young. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. They get it back. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
One shot.
Kevin Durant, one of the more efficient players that we have ever seen. This guy is a juggernaut by himself on the offensive end. He can score from virtually any spot on the court.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
We've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Cousins against Green. Fades. And it's Davis missing.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
And Davis sends it back. Here's Curry. Curry with another miss. Pelicans trailed by 11. There's the pick. And Holiday kicks to Cunningham. Feeds it to Davis. And Durant sends it back. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And so here is Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They set the pick. Green, the screen. Curry dishes to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here is Cunningham, defended by Young. And it's Davis missing.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for them.
You know, I think, Greg, the faster the tempo, the better they are. And I love the pace they're playing with right now.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3. It just seemed to pay off for them.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Kevin Durant.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry against Holiday. Curry passes to Thompson. Green, the screen. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Holiday. Cousins, no one around him. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And in 2015, Cousins added that three-pointer to his game. Now he can do it all offensively.
Now here's Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.